What's going on, guys? Tony Stark here from Ironman. Just kidding. It's Rob from 3 Strong. If you look at the 3 Strong commandments, and I urge every one of you who is a consistent subscriber and viewer of these videos, check out the 3 Strong commandments on 3strong.com under our commandments section of the page. And these are the things that we really believe in here at 3 Strong. It's all the reading and testing and trying out, just the experience of training ourselves and other people, that we've kind of come to this consensus that these are things that we find as truths in our minds. And one of those is strength is the foundation for everything. That if you have a stronger base, that's going to make everything else easier. And I'm going to explain that in a little bit more detail using this continuum here. I've talked about it in other videos, but really want to reintroduce this thing to you. So this continuum here, if we think about a certain resistance or a certain activity that we do, as the resistance gets heavier and heavier and heavier, we are only able to do, so many reps. And so as the resistance gets heavier, the amount of reps that we can do lowers until there's a point where we can only do 1. This would be our max lift, and therefore helps develop your maximum strength. And then as you go lighter and lighter weight, you're able to do more and more reps. But as you're able to do more and more reps, what it does is it develops the body in a different way. Certainly a power lifter is going to have different qualities than a marathon runner. The demands on the body are completely different. Granted, there are genetics involved, and certainly the people who are at the elite level of any one of the sports are going to have a certain body type, but the training helps develop certain types of these qualities. But if we just look at this continuum saying, okay, well, we start at heavy weight, less reps, and then we work our way over here, don't you think that if you say you can only lift 100 pounds once, fill in whatever lift you can do, that over time, as your body starts to change, that 100 pounds is going to feel a little bit easier as your body starts to accommodate that weight. So then you can be able to do 2 reps with 100 pounds, and then 3 reps, and then 4 reps, and then 5 reps, and so on and so forth. But what if we flipped it? What if it was, well, what if I started with a weight, and I did 10 reps or 20 reps with a certain weight? Does that mean that if I go heavier weight, that I'm able to do that weight? Does lower weight and more reps equate to higher end strength? And for the most part, that's not really the case. So regardless of where you want to be on this spectrum, and certainly not everyone wants to have maximum strength, but what if you took whatever your goal is, say you want to run a half marathon. Yes, you need to run, but to do some cross training and make your body stronger, that doesn't mean that you have to train at this far end of the spectrum and that's going to make you a better runner. But you can do some cross training a little bit further down the spectrum. So maybe you do strength training in the 10 to 20 rep range, and that's going to help you perform a little bit better and a little bit stronger the further you move down. And if, say, even with power lifters, what they'll do is they won't just lift in this 1 to 3 rep range. They'll actually do some higher rep sets. And this range, being within this range, helps them do that task a little bit better. Okay, so whatever your goal is, be sure that when you're doing the cross training, you don't have to be on opposite ends of the spectrum. It's confusing for your body. Fit within a certain range and mix it up within that. But strength is the foundation for everything, so start there. See you tomorrow.